Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Greg here to bring you guys a Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplay commentary. Today we're going to be talking about how you guys can earn your first tactical nuke. I would like to say thank you to... I'm going to mess up your name so bad, so I'm not going to say it because I'll feel bad. But anyways, I'm going to put you up on the screen just so everyone can say thank you to you for suggesting this video. And I'm also going to take your suggestion for the future. I'm going to get an email for business inquiries and all that kind of stuff, and we're gonna have subscriber gameplay breakdowns so I can go over what you guys are doing wrong, how I can help you guys do some kind of stuff, just some kind of like coaching stuff that you asked for. So anyways, let's talk about Nuke. I am happy this gameplay took a very long, or it's like a long gameplay. I have about 13.5 minutes here to talk to you guys today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get over these tips. So one of the questions he asked me here was, is it better in 6 versus 6 or 10 versus 10? So I'm playing ground war. I've been uploading a lot of 6 versus 6 and 10 versus 10 nukes lately, so I figured I'd give a little twist here and give you guys some ground war gameplay. So here's the thing, right? All these tips I'm going to give you guys, and I apologize if you hear birds outside. I got my window open, and it's probably mating season for birds. But anyways, so here's the thing, right? A lot of these tips I'm going to be giving you guys it revolves around you guys playing the game and getting used to the game and how spawns work, all this other kind of stuff that might be going on through your mind as you're playing the game. Now, I am not going to say reverse boost. I'm not going to say anything of that, because if you are reverse boosting, obviously 6v6 is going to be the easiest game mode, 10v10 after that, and ground war at last. If you aren't reverse boosting, ground war is going to be the easiest, then 10v10, then 6v6. Just because of how skill-based matchmaking works, the more players there are in a match, the looser the skill-based matchmaking, because it's trying to keep those matchmaking times at least still somewhat fast. I know this game has much longer matchmaking times than recent Call of Duties, especially like the 3-minute search time. Sometimes it takes 5 minutes for me just to find a game, but outside of ground war at least. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about how you guys can get a tactical nuke. So in this gameplay, I am actually doing everything I'm not going to tell you guys to do, and there are two things, alright? So if you're used to getting good kill streaks, like if you're used to going on longer kill streaks in this game, then I would say Specialist is a very good option for you guys, because you get all the perks, you get a speed boost, you get Sleight of Hand, you don't have to put Sleight of Hand on your class, you can use something like FMJ, which is something I like to use a lot on guns. In this gameplay now, I am using lethal kill streaks. I wasn't really going for nukes, but I ended up having to get one, and this is just what I do when I'm casually playing the game. You know, I'll put on kill chain, I'll run cruise missile and VTOL and like a support helo or something. Just you know, if I get my streaks, I get my streaks. If I don't, I don't. Is what it is. But the thing is if you want to try to get easier nukes, one of the things you guys can do is run the advanced UAV. The advanced UAV is very powerful in this game for getting nukes, because it's, you know, it shows you where everybody is going to be on the minimap. You can then like adjust how you're going to play the map to where the positioning is of the enemy players on the advanced UAV and stuff like that. So I would recommend running the advanced UAV. The problem is if you're playing solo and you're playing something, I would say if you were playing 6 versus 6 and 10 versus 10, do not run Specialist. I don't feel that it is good in those modes, especially because spawns can flip, and then, you know, if you get shot in the back, you're dead. I think the advanced UAV is way more important in 10 versus 10 and 6 versus 6 than it is in something like ground war. So if you're going to play ground war, I would say Specialist is something that you can use, especially because of how team balancing is in 10 versus 10, 6 versus 6. If you're going to run Specialist on those modes, and if you're a stronger player, you have a higher KD, whatnot, you're going to get worse players on your team, and they're probably not going to be putting up UAVs for you. So I would say running UAV and advanced UAV in 10 versus 10, 6 versus 6 is way more important than Specialist. But if you're playing ground war, I mean, typically, you know, it's completely different. Matchmaking is completely different. So I would say that you guys can get away with running Specialist because your teammates are going to put up UAVs and possibly even advanced UAVs. So that's tip number one. The next one is you guys have to learn how to play spawns. So here's the thing, right? If you're playing a mode like Domination, have like your home flag that you cap at the beginning of the match, and then have B, and then you want to patrol around B. You don't want to be pushing into the enemy spawn, or you don't want to be just full out rushing all the time. Modern Warfare is not a first-person shooter that benefits the rushing playstyle. A lot of games like Black Ops 4, Black Ops 2, and even Black Ops 3, they all had a fast-paced playstyle. Modern Warfare is not a game that has a fast-paced playstyle. If you do a fast-paced playstyle in this game, you're going to find yourself inconsistently getting streaks and even nukes. You're not really going to get that many. You might get a couple here and there. Rushing in this game is really luck of the draw and depends on how the skill-based matchmaking shafts you or whatnot. Because rushing is really done, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, against lower skilled players. Alright, if you're watching someone who's rushing their balls off to the wall and people aren't shooting back and are getting these massive flanks off rushing, they're probably playing against not so great players, right? Because if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. How the normal matches you get whenever you're not reverse boosting, stuff like that. So, again, you gotta play defensive, you gotta be thinking the whole entire time about making your next move. You gotta think where the enemies are gonna be. You gotta know power positions on the map, you gotta know flanks, you gotta know spawns, you gotta know a lot of different things that go into the maps. One of my favorite maps to break down, for example, is Grozny Raid. Grozny Raid is my favorite map in this game. I actually think it's a very, very good map in general, but one of the things about, if I use Grozny Raid for this example, it's a 10 versus 10 map. The power positions are construction, because whenever you're sitting in construction, and if they have A flag, which is behind laundry and tires, they'll be spawning behind blue, which is to the left of tires if you're looking out of construction. Behind construction, you'll have that area as a spawn where the A flag is, and then behind laundry is also a spawn, which is right next to that A flag. And you can patrol you can patrol yellow, which is next to construction. You can also patrol construction, and you can keep going back and forth and picking people off from their spawn points. And that's something you can do to help you earn more streaks and help you earn more nukes. Now, another tip I can give, because obviously that comes with playtime, I can break down in subscriber gameplays in future videos. I can break down my own gameplays. We can talk about the spawn points, stuff like that, if you guys are interested in that. But this is just a general tips video. This isn't breaking down every single map in a game, because this video would probably be about 5 hours long or something if I had to break everything down and give you all the tips and tricks I know in the book. So what I'm saying is you gotta start learning these positions on the map. That is very good. You don't want to camp, because people are just going to come back to you. Now, you can use defensive play to get in people's heads, and that's exactly what I do whenever I'm playing this game. There's a reason I'm a 4.5 KD player, right? It's not just because I have above average aim. It's not because I reverse boost, because I don't do that. It's not just because I play ground war. Ground war I actually have a 5.9 KD in. The other modes, like headquarters, I have like a 5.0. Domination, I have like a 4.1. If you guys want to see my stats, I'll link it in the description below. You guys can check it out. But there's a reason that I generally do a lot better, and it's because I like to really get my opponents coming back to me. And whenever I'm playing these power positions, a lot of people have this mentality when they're playing Call of Duty that, you know, everybody's got to be running around because of how the past few CODs have been. If you know these power positions on the map where people are going to come back, you can sit there, you can wait, you can get in their head, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want that enemy to be angry with you, right? You want them to be screaming that you're a camper into their mic. That's the type of player you want. Why? Because whenever you get in their head, they make the mistakes. You aren't. So you are waiting, you have things watching your back, you might have your teammates playing with you, maybe they're calling in UAVs, they're calling in advanced UAVs, all these different things helping you out. And you're getting into the enemy's head, right? Like here, for example, right? I'm posted up, these guys are going to keep coming back because they want to kill me. They know I'm on a streak, they're going to find different ways to try to kill me. And I can communicate with my teammates in ground war, and I can say, hey guys, I need you guys to spawn on me because I got a lot of people that keep coming back for me. Of course, I could just dip this spot and switch up, but I know that what I'm capable of in this spot, right? This is a spot that I control really well. If I go somewhere else, I don't know where the enemies are positioned, especially without an advanced UAV, right? Regular UAV, they're on Ghost. I mean, if they have Ghost, they're not going to be showing up on the regular UAV. So you got to keep that in your mind whenever you're doing this. However, if you know the timing of how long it takes for someone to get from point A to point B, you can kind of put that in your head. You can know whenever you have to peek certain angles again, and like I said, you can overall just get into the enemy player's head, and that's what you want to do. Actually, I was watching a video from another YouTuber. His name's 402 Thunder. He's an old school commentator. I don't know if you guys remember him, if you have been around on Call of Duty for a very long time, but he talks trash a lot in games. He's not serious about it. He doesn't mean to, you know, whenever he's telling someone they're bad at the game, he's not saying like, oh, get wrecked because you're bad, kid. No, he's saying that to them because he's getting in their head, right? Those kids want to prove they're better than him because a lot of people have this really frail ego that they have to, you know, flaunt that they're better than somebody else, right? So you can use that to your advantage and have people come back at you and try to kill you. Now, of course, whenever they kill you, they're going to try to bust your balls or whatever, just brush it off, whatever. But getting into the enemy player's head can help control the flow of the map, and that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys, is whenever you are using these power positions and you're pissing those players off because you keep killing them over and over again, they're going to want to come back and kill you, and that's exactly what happens. They become, as one of my friends always used to say, the kids that keep on coming, and that's exactly what you want, because you're in their head. You got to keep switching up your spot on the exact area that you're at, so that way people start coming back. Maybe they're pre-aiming you, they think you left or you died, then you just pop out of nowhere and kill them, alright? This is how you stay along a lot longer. You got to start trying this out in your gameplay. You got to start, practicing different things. Having good aim is one thing, right? But having more intellectual skill whenever it comes to a game is going to be a lot easier for you guys to do better than having mechanics, because mechanics will only get you so far. So if you can put some of these tips into perspective and in your gameplay and start, looking over spawns, power positions, and getting enemy players to keep coming back for you, as well as, if you're playing with friends that are also running the advanced UAV and are capable of getting advanced UAVs, that can also be very, very helpful for you guys to earn more streaks. But as you can see, I pretty much sat here at A the entire time, and the reason why is because our team had control of B, C, D, and E. There's no one going to be spawning back there, so they're all going to be spawning in front of me or around me here at A. So why should I go anywhere else? Why should I run out in the open? All I'm going to do is just die to someone who's just sitting in the back of the map with a sniper or whatever. Here's the thing, right? Whenever this game first dropped, I played it like it was Black Ops 4. I ran around, slid all over the place, booty sliding all over the place and all that kind of stuff. But the problem is, this game is not Black Ops 4. You can't play every single game like you know and have always played. I know it was a joke whenever this game first dropped about, what was it? Adapt. Adapt was the big meme that everybody was laughing about. But if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, it's the truth. You either adapt and get better at the game and play the game to how the design is. Like, this is a slower paced game, so you got to slow down your gameplay, and you got to learn how to play a slower game. If you don't like it, then just go play Black Ops 4 or something, right? A lot of people have. But if you want to really improve at this game and get better, you got to learn to play how the game plays. And you usually start getting a feel for how the game is as you start getting better at the game and as you keep trying out new things. Don't be afraid to switch up your tactics. Always try out different things. Try out different guns. Try out different setups. Break out of your comfort zone. It will help you improve as a player. But in my opinion, getting nukes is really just luck of the draw. It's a luck of everything. But that's what I usually do. I like to get in people's head, have them come back to me, and just play the map in the strong power positions that look over spawns. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, and we'll talk later. Have a great day. Peace out.